unfolding tragedy in West Palm Beach. Remembering Chasity and Zella Nunez under the cover of night, the usually peaceful city of West Palm Beach was jolted awake by a tragic and heart-wrenching event. It was a night marred by senseless violence that claimed the lives of a devoted mother and her vibrant 11-year-old daughter. It was a devastating situation. In the hush of the night, West Palm Beach was shaken to its core by incident. The 11-year-old girl and her mother, 36-year-old Kalata Cow, were found shot outside their home. Victims of senseless violence, which began with a domestic dispute, ended with both lives lost. The young girl underwent surgery last night, but unfortunately she succumbed to her injuries this morning. The police received numerous 911 calls just after 7 o'clock last night from residents who heard the gunshots. Officers arrived at the scene and discovered the young girl and her mother was found deceased inside the car outside their home. It's truly heartbreaking, especially during this time between Christmas and the New Year, a period that should be filled with joy and celebration. The community is reeling from this tragic and emotional scene. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing a heartbreaking event. The usually peaceful city of West Palm Beach was shattered by senseless violence that claimed the lives of a devoted mother and her vibrant 11-year-old daughter. 36-year-old Chasity Nunez and her daughter Zella were found shot outside their home. The tragedy began with a domestic dispute and ended with both lives lost. Police received multiple 911 calls just after 7 o'clock last night, reporting gunshots. Upon arrival, officers discovered Zella and her mother Chasity deceased inside their car. Despite undergoing surgery, Zella succumbed to her injuries this morning. This devastating situation has left the community reeling, especially during the holiday season between Christmas and the New Year. Chasity, known for her love for Zella and Zella displaying immense bravery, fought valiantly for her life but tragically lost the battle. The home that was once a place of warmth and security for Chasity and Zella became the scene of unimaginable tragedy. The community mourns the loss of these two individuals, taken too soon by an act of senseless violence. The loss of Chasity and Zella sent shockwaves through West Palm Beach, a reminder of the fragility of life and the devastating impact of senseless violence. As the city grappled with the aftermath of this tragic event, the memories of a devoted mother and her brave daughter would forever be etched into the hearts of those who knew and loved them. Responding officers arrived at a scene etched with tragedy. At the incident, Zella Nunez, a vibrant 11-year-old known for her. Though injured, she fought bravely for her life, and her mother, 36-year-old Chasity Nunez, a devoted mother who had tragically succumbed to her injuries. Investigators revealed that a domestic dispute had taken a horrific turn, escalating into a deadly shooting. This heartbreaking event cast a heavy shadow over the community, particularly as it unfolded just days before the New Year, a time typically filled with joyous celebrations and family gatherings. The investigation unraveled with one suspect apprehended and another evading capture for the brutal shooting. Authorities identified 27-year-old Dejan Belnavis as a suspect and issued a warrant for his arrest on charges of armed assault with attempted murder. A witness provided a crucial detail: the license plate of a white Acura TL used in the escape. Surveillance video captured the horrific scene, the suspects approaching the parked car, unleashing a barrage of bullets and then vanishing. The hunt for Nieves led police to Hartford, Connecticut, where they found the getaway car, but the suspect remained at large. Worcester Mayor Joe Petty expressed outrage over the crime, vowing to bring justice for Chasity and Zella Nunez, the innocent victims. The focus of the investigation shifted to Dejan Belnavis, believed to be the main culprit. Belnavis reportedly had a history of gun charges and was not licensed to carry a firearm. Carlisle Manuel, 28, was arrested on charges of assault with intent to murder in connection with the tragic deaths of Chasity Nunez and her 11-year-old daughter, Zella. The Worcester Police Department continues its investigation to uncover the full picture of this heartbreaking event. Those who knew Chasity and Zella remembered them as beacons of light. Chasity, a dedicated mother, put her daughter's well-being above all else. Zella, a student at Worcester Public Schools, brought joy, laughter, and love to everyone around her. The crime scene, marked by yellow evidence markers and bullet holes, painted a grim picture of the ruthless attack on Nunez and her daughter in their car. Shaken by this senseless violence, the community yearned for justice. Worcester Public Schools, recognizing the impact on students, offered counseling services. In the wake of this tragedy, the community struggled to come to terms with the loss of innocence and the harsh reality of violence close to home. The words of Zella's family echoed the profound grief felt by many. "I can't believe they are gone." As the city of Worcester mourned alongside the grieving family, leaders called for justice and an end to such senseless acts of violence. Tyree Sims, mourning the loss of his loved ones, spoke of the disregard for their lives.
She was a great mom. Zella was the best.
And the need for accountability. "This is a deeply dark moment for our city," expressed one city leader.
A senseless act of crime has been committed.
Capturing the somber mood that had enveloped the community, the family of Chasity Nunez, a 27-year-old mother in the Army Reserves, now faced the unbearable reality of life without her and her precious fifth-grade daughter, Zella. As the community rallied together in grief and solidarity, they yearned for a sense of safety and peace. The loss of Zella, a bright young student with a love for school and dance, left a void that could never be filled. Amidst their sorrow, the family clung to the hope that justice would prevail for their beloved Chasity and Zella Nunez, whose lives were tragically cut short by a senseless act of violence. As the city grappled with the aftermath of this tragic event, the memories of a devoted mother and her brave daughter would forever be etched into the hearts of those who knew and loved them.